Yo, what's up guys? It's Specs. I'm here back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about everything I've done to the BRZ, the things that I like, the things that I don't really like, and just how much it's cost me to build this whole small thing. Of course it's not that expensive because I don't have any wheels, nothing like body kit or nothing like that. It's mostly interior, exhaust, and light mods. Alright, so one of the very first things I have ever installed onto this car were these headlights. They're almost like Lexus or McLaren style headlights, but they actually have a cooler animation. When they turn on, they turn blue. These ran me around 360, 380. I'll have a count, total price at the top left when everything's done. So yeah, these are pretty fun. The what's it called? The turning signal. It's actually sequential, so it lights up. And it was a pretty big hassle to install. Then you have to take up the whole front bumper, and that's a bunch of screws and stuff like that you have to do. But yeah, they look pretty cool from over here and everywhere. Okay, let's see. The next thing, this is one of my worst decisions. These are the little side markers. The old ones were coming off once we took off the bumper, but it came with them being loose now, and I wouldn't recommend these, but I paid $30-40 for them. The light inside was $5. Alright, here for the inside, I got this Apple CarPlay off of Amazon. It was $130. It works really fine, but the only thing I think that's really bad about it is that you have to do some rewiring just so the side door speakers actually work. I got a whole lighting kit because the ones I had before wouldn't work and they'd actually flicker. So now I got this. Those little light kit, it was $20-30. I'm just doing little estimates, but of course at the end of the video everything will be shown at the top left. Oh, that's a little fun little slide shop right there, but that's not gonna be added. Anyway, I have this shifter right here, shift boot and shifter. It's a Tomoe shifter. This was around $50-60, not the time of recording, but when I bought it. The little shift boot was $20, and it just added a little bit more personal to my car. And one of the last things for interior right now are my carpets. They are kind of dirty. I do need a detail. I'm gonna hit up my boy and we're gonna get that done. But these are a little checkered pattern. They're running around $90 off of I think Redline, eBay. Those are the types of places they sell them on. They do not sell these on Amazon, unfortunately, so you cannot pick them up there. And on to the actual last thing, the last very thing I've done in the inside was some carbon fiber handles. Now, you may be wondering, are they real? No. Do I care? Not really. They just add a little bit more style to the car. Alright, and here on the back we have the VLAN taillights. These costed me around $320, $360, around that price. Very easy to install. You don't have to really do that much except for 3 to 4 bolts in the back and just make sure that everything lines up. They really changed the back of the car, especially if you know how the old 2013 OEM taillights look. The little red circular is just not it for me, and hopefully it's not for anyone. But if you like it, then you like it. You like what you like. This right here is the duckbill that I installed. It's only held on by 3M tape, which I probably should have secured it with some screws, but this is what I got for right now. It was around $200, and I decided to get it paint matched so that it looked like the color to what it is right now. It just adds a little bit more accent to the car. The old one just like looked way too like out of place, and this one just smooths out with the curves. But that's it for little personal mods, little exterior mods. Now time to go to the engine. All right, and time for the engine mods. Not really engine mods, more like exhaust mods, because they connect to the exhaust in the back. But before we get to that, when my dad first bought me my car, he got it for $8,000, and it came with this little air box inside here, Corsa. I'm not gonna add that to the price since it did come with the car, but that's something that's in there. It just produces a little little sound. It's kind of dark in here, but down there, I'll put a picture of the headers when I got them, but under there I got the Tomoe catless headers, UEL, so it produces a little rumble. So they call it the Subi rumble, but yeah, I sometimes don't really hear that. What else? Oh yeah, under the car, somewhere here in the middle, is the dual resonator front pipe. I took out my old front pipe, which had an extra cat and a resonator in it, and it just sounded really raspy, really tin canny. It still sounds a little tin canny, but now it's like a little bit less. That was around like $350 off Facebook Marketplace, so I can't really like give you the same expectations as I got. Mine was in a good condition. It was used, but you know, still good condition. And right now on the exhaust, it has some type of aftermarket. It still has a big muffler in the back, which does reduce the sound, which isn't that bad since we are in California, where the car scene isn't that good with police. And for the most important part of this video are the coilovers. As you can see, the car is really close to the ground. Stock, it looks like a monster truck. I can actually put up a photo of that right now, but it looks really like not that good when it's like all high. The coilovers I got were the Faction Fab coilovers for the BRZ. They like lowered the car pretty good. The front needs a little bit more, but I'm waiting to get some new wheels and to roll my fenders. And yeah, like the ride quality isn't as bumpy as people like say it should be. Maybe on the freeway where the roads aren't that good, or if the roads where they're at are pretty trash, but around here where I'm at, they're pretty decent. Speed bumps though are really the only problem here. Sometimes I'd be scraping. When I went to install my front pipe, I saw a bunch of little like scrapes on the body of the car, but they weren't big deals. And of course, the BRZ actually has like a little skid plate under it, under the engine, so it's protecting the little oil can, not the, what is it, the oil tray. All right, it was actually called oil pan, but I don't know, for some reason I just like clicked out or something. But yeah, so it protects it from all those scratches on the ground and stuff like that. With the coilovers, you can actually switch in the stiffness if you want it to be soft or hard, and they allow you to do around to 30 clicks of stiffening. Right now in the back I have 18 and in the front I have 15, which for me is pretty smooth. If you want to be like the little stance boys or whatever, and once you're low, max out that stiffness and you'll be bumping everywhere. But right now, that's basically everything that I have bought. I also forgot to mention the headers were $500. Oh, and one more thing. I got the open flash tablet, the second one, the V2. That came with the headers, but it allowed me to do a little pop tune on my car, which I took off and went to stage 2 plus just to have a smoother running car than the pop tune, because the exhaust doesn't allow it to pop as much as it should. But yeah, but right now that's everything I have bought for my car. The price will probably be somewhere around here, maybe on the top. But yeah, this is what I have for my car. In the future, I plan to wide body it. I plan to get wheels, maybe hopefully not, but a different engine and maybe even turbo it, who knows. But we'll see what I do from here now.